Hello, welcome to Spy Money. Today we had 10 o'clock news, so I never traded any time before that or anything. Usually I start trading about right here, and if I would have, honestly, I would have had a win, and been done before the news. But usually before the news is just not good, so I didn't trade. Again, my normal trading time, it would have made money and had my goal completely done in 3 trades. Today I only made 12.45. I did not even hit my goal, but I didn't want to let this go on. Usually I like to be done before 11 o'clock, preferably by 10:30 I like to be done. But today it just didn't happen because we had the 10 o'clock news. I never turned it on. As you can see, this right here is a winner, this one's a winner, this one's a winner. If I were to turn it on just right after the news, it'd been fine. This one is, well, right at the news. And so anyway, I turned it over here and got my first loss right out of the gate. And I was watching ES as well. ES looked like it was going to the downside, and it never. So I lost right out of the gate. Then I had a winner here, I had a winner here, and I had a winner here. It took my first contract. Whenever it entered, it had 4 orders. And actually 3 orders. I had 2 1s and 1 2 contract, and it filled one here. And I'm a proponent about, if I say untouched, it's untouched. But this right here is one time I wish I would have just taken all the money at one time, because it started pulling back and I was in the hole. It almost stopped me out for a loss on those 3 contracts, but I let it go just because I tell everybody that it's untouched. But I also tell people that when you're trading, when it gets up closer target, there's nothing wrong with hitting the flatten button and just getting out of the trade and taking a profit. It pulled back, and lucky for me, it went up and it took profit here. It's still going. It's probably going to run up for the rest of the day. But I turned it off. Untouched, $1,245. The only thing I did was focused around the news. I waited until things got a little better. Quite honestly, when it started coming down, I should have turned it on here, but I didn't. And because we were close to the pivot, I honestly didn't think this would push up very far, and it actually pushed up enough to get profit. And then this would have been profit, and then this one right here would have been a loss. This one right here. So anyway, looking back at it, I still come out. I'm over $1,200 on the day, 4 contracts. That's still good. That's about $300 a contract. Our goal is $500 a contract, but there were several days that I made more than that. So the end of the week, I am very green on this. No losers, and I show what I do. And today, the only reason I waited again was because of the news. If I had turned it on like I normally do, I would have been done right here. But it was still not the smart thing to do with the news coming up. So it actually worked out really well. Hope to get to see you joined up. A lot of people signing up and making money right out of the gate. That's very important, and it's very simple strategy. It's not hard. The bot's easy to use. You can actually watch how the bot, the settings and stuff like that are on my website. So if you go to Spy Money LLC, I'll show you this. Go to Spy Money LLC, scroll down. If you want to sign up for the free webinars, sign up right here. I keep forgetting to say that, but sign up here, and then whenever I do a free public webinar, you will get an email. Also, this right here, if you watch this one, that shows what we look for in the bot, when we want to turn it on, how we know to turn it on, and I also show the bot settings and so forth. So you're coming right out, you're seeing everything firsthand. You can watch these videos. I do tell people when I have the bot on or if I'm not going to do it, and the reason being in their Discord. So it actually works out really well. I love to see you get started. We are getting somewhat close to the number of users I want, and so once I get to a certain point, I'll probably cut the leases off and just let the people in that stay in. It is a small company. I keep it small for a reason. I want to be able to help people. Just like this morning, it was about 7 in the morning, my time, and there was someone in Spain that is in our a member, and he was having a little difficulty. It turned out it wasn't anything to do with us. It was to do with Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers is not a good API to use, so if you have to use that, I would just discourage it. He switched over to AMP and it works perfect. AMPfutures.com, very good company to use. I've had an account there forever and they're very good. The low margins and so forth is just really good. But I help people out, and I do it 7 days a week. I mean, I'm always helping people when they need it. I want to make sure that you're making money and find out why you're not making money if you are losing. There's really no reason you should lose money because you can see, how this works. If you just trade this right here only, you're going to do very well. Have any questions or anything, let me know. Watch this video to show the live trades and also at the end how to get signed up. Have a great weekend, enjoy yourself, and spend time with family.
Hi, welcome to Spy Money. How you get started with Spy Money and get your bots and indicators and strategies and so forth is you go to spymoneyllc.com. Once you go here, you're going to go up to, before we start there, you can start by putting your first name, last name, and email address and subscribe to our free live webinars. So anytime I have a live webinar, I send out an email to everybody. A lot of times social media and YouTube and such, you won't get the information until the next day and the meeting's already over. And I had that a lot, so I decided to go ahead and make it to where you can get set up on an email. We don't sell the information or anything like that, so you don't have anything to worry about that. We don't bombard you with a lot of different things. The only thing we do is on this particular one is we send out the webinars. So get signed up for that, and that way you can have those. If you're ready, which I would think you would be, go ahead and click on Lease Program at the top. When you click on Lease Program, it's going to bring you over and talk to you about the lease. The first month is $1,000. We discount it $300, so you can take that $300 and put it in a live trading account so you can trade some micros, and that'll help you get started. Get your feet wet, make a little bit of money, and then once you get comfortable with it, then you go ahead and add more money, trade minis, and you start trading the way the bot traded earlier. So on this one, there is one thing: bots are not set it and leave it system. You want to be managing that bot. You want to watch it. You don't want to turn a bot on and go to work. It's just not what we do. So come down here and we talk about the bots that we have. We have Coaster and Sniper. I'm getting ready to add Snatcher to it. Sniper is the bot of choice. It does a very good job, and right here's the indicators we use, and I've got a little description out from several of these that say what they are. The main exit, there's an entry down here, where is that one? There's the main trend, here's the main entry, which is Sniper. So that's our main entry indicator we use, and then we have some where we take profit and so forth. Then we have frequently asked questions. These are the main questions that I get from people. Read through this before you sign up, and it will probably answer some questions that you may or may not have had and help you get started. One thing is the system. Your PC needs to have at least 16 gig of RAM in order to run this, so you need to make sure your computer's fast enough. Once you agree to all that stuff, then I want you to read through these 14 items. I want you to make sure that you understand what you're getting into and what the rules are and so forth. If you agree to these, then I want you to copy these like this. You highlight and then copy. Then go up here to the Contact Us. When you go to Contact Us, it's first name, last name, email, phone number, and right click and put your information here. By doing that, that tells me that you read those 14 items and you agree to them, and then click submit. Once you do that, you will get an email letting you go ahead and join. The reason I do this is because I want to make sure that everybody understands what the rules and regulations and all that is. I don't want any surprises later for people. So get started, help you out, and move forward from there. We do have a VPS offering. We have partnered up with one. If you're going to do this, do the high performance. I need to change this, but you want to do the high performance. The reason being is you need at least 16 gig of RAM. This one will not work. So make sure you sign up for the high performance or the pro, one of these two, and that will work. What this will do is allow you to access a computer in La La Land, somewhere in the cloud, to where you can have everything set up on your VPS, which is the same as another computer, and you can access it from any computer or phone, tablet, or whatever you have access to. So you can access it with all that. And that'll help you as, like, if you're a traveler, you're at home, your work, you can have everything just accessed from another system. Again, the lease program, get started on it. Once you do this, there's going to be a few things you're going to do. You're going to have a platform to download, which is the Spy Money platform. You're also going to have your brokerage account. So my platform will access your brokerage, and the two brokerages that we use are antfutures.com and we use optimusfutures.com. Check with Rhythmic Data. You can use CQG on AMP, but you're better off just do Rhythmic, and it works with everything. If you don't have a brokerage and you don't have the money put in it, you can go up here to Funded Account. A funded account, what it does is they give you the money to trade on, and you have to choose Rhythmic Data only. It will not work with Tradeify. It only works with Rhythmic Data. There are 3 right here we recommend, and I personally kind of lean to the take profit because you get faster payouts, and there's no rules with your payouts. If you make the money, you get paid. And that's the one thing I like about them. You can do up to 5 accounts. You click on this right here and it will open up and use the coupon code NOFEE30, and that will be the only price you pay. I think it's $110 to sign up for a 50,000 account, which is all you need. And you just go ahead and trade it. It works real well. The BluSky works real well, but you can only have up to $100,000 worth of accounts. So 50, that means you can have 2 accounts. You can have 5 with take profit. With Apex, you can have up to 20 accounts, but sometimes when the copy trader works, it doesn't work real good with that. And I think that with the take profit, it just works. We've not had one issue with it. So I'm not sure what the difference is. They're all 3 good companies. Apex is cheaper initially, but then you have to pay $130 to sign up for a live account. So you end up spending about $50 or $60 per account more for this one than you do take profit. So I think I kind of lean to the take profit. But again, all 3 of them work really well. They're good companies and they stand behind their products. So whichever one you want. And get started on it. Sign up today. We want you to get moving immediately. I have complete instructions on the website in order to know what to do. So it should work out good for you. If you do have any questions once you get signed up, just reach out to me. Once you get signed up, you'll have support tickets, and just create a support ticket. I usually answer those within a couple hours. Sometimes it's the next day, depending on the time, but it's usually within a couple hours. But let me know what I can do to help you. We want to get you started today and get you making money immediately. Have a great day.